I believe you saw all of that video, different videos. I mean, there is a whole lot more, but we just wanted to streamline to this one. We'll be taking the slides, of course, as I said, as we take responses. Did you see that loads of those people were shirtless, holding buckets? I mean, there was, you know, the oil spill from the tankers on the road, and then people were going with buckets, going shirtless, and then talking about money.
Yeah, actually, they said ignorance is not an excuse in the court of law. Actually, these people, they may actually not know the implication. That's why we are shedding light on the effect, the consequences of this thing. See, they will see them holding buckets to fetch the flowing oil. It actually happened recently at Ondore. I don't know, maybe you heard about it. They were just using bucket to fetch the flowing petrol. And suddenly somebody received the call.
Oh my.
And that's actually led to spark. And what the fire started. Everybody were burnt to ashes. So it is actually very dangerous to do it. But because people don't know, they only think about the money, what they're going to derive, the siphoning the fuel and all that. It is actually very dangerous. So that is why we are trying to enlighten people on how to be very careful. There are a lot of, I wrote on different topics, like, you know, fire at home. I think fire at home, office fire.
Because
you know, and all
because you I mean, you looked at that particular video and you're like, this did not happen in the home. This is not a natural disaster. No. This is something man himself went to the site that could actually cause him some disaster. And I mean, what if, I mean, even fire in the home could take a life?
Yeah, it has been taking life, not that it can take life. It has been, in fact, I've attended a series of fire incidences that 2 children were born in the same room. You know, it was so unfortunate. You know, what actually happened was that they locked these children at home. The parent went to the market to go and sell. But because they didn't want them to go outside the home, they just locked them up. But they went to the kitchen, they were playing with matches. They scratched it, everything, you know, the fire started, but they couldn't control it.
Oh my.
That was how they got stuck.
They were locked in.
They locked in. And the 2 were born to the beyond recognition, and it was actually unfortunate. See, that is, if they had a prior information, they wouldn't have done that. There are a lot of, I mean, there are ways to prevent that. You don't keep matches where children can actually get.
You should be kept out of reach of children.
Out of reach. So all those things are things that actually cause problem for people.
All right. Very quickly, I want to take you up on something. You said destroy the sting of fire before it destroys you.
Yes.
Talk to us about that.
There's a sting of fire. You know, fire destroy, fire kill, fire the heroines. You see, there's a way you can actually, when you are using, there's one time we usually talk about when we are in fire. Fire is your friend when you can use it, but it actually become your enemy when it's out of hands. So, but the sting of fire can be controlled by being very careful. By being very careful. If you are careful on how you use your electronics, all these, how you cook in the kitchen, especially when you are doing the frying, all of that. So you are actually you know, very, very careful. You can, when you know how to deal with this thing, then you are curtailing the sting. Because when fire happens, fire accident happens now, nobody will be able to stay. So, but if you can have some things to prevent it, or something that you can use to control if it eventually happens, like fire extinguishers, fire blankets, all those materials, you can control them. All right. You can curb the thing.
Very quickly, let's have you answer to this in about 30 seconds. We had this conversation with someone some time ago talking about fire. He was frying and then it went up in flames. What should he do?
The first thing to do is, I do tell people, don't be panic. Be displays some kind of boldness. The next thing is that take a number one, you can improvise, or if you don't have the meal, you can cover what you're actually cooking. Use a lid to cover it.
To starve it of oxygen.
The fire from oxygen. But without oxygen, fire cannot exist. If you take a candle light it, use a bowl to cover it. After some time, the fire will be off. So, but if you can cover the something, the fire will be off. That is, if you don't have fire extinguisher.
Okay.
But it is recommended that everyone should have.
Even in the homes.
So, like, or else, another thing that you can use your towel.
All right.
Soak it in the water.
Okay.
To cover the burning surface of
oil.
the oil. Then you don't cover it from the other side towards the side because there could be explosion. Cover it towards the outside, towards the other side. That's how to do it.
So let's talk about your unpublished materials outside of writing about fire. You wrote something else.
Yeah, actually, I said I have the skill. You know, if you see anyone that writes, there's one potential with them. The thing is not about getting money, really. Because when I produced this one, it was I even borrow money to do the something, the product, the publishing. But what actually gladdens my heart was that I was able to express my mind. If you see any writer, the one thing that is paramount to all of them is that expression of their mind. They saw problem issue, they write on it, people read it, then it's not they get satisfied. So that's what prompted me. I was able to express my mind. Actually, the demand for the book reading is actually challenging. People don't read as much. I don't know now. But if, like they say, if you want to hide anything from an African, you hide it in the book. So, but actually, I pray that there will be changes because of the younger ones that are coming. Actually, that's why I appreciate this your platform.
Thank you.
It's fantastic.
Thank you, indeed.
Please let others be encouraged. We have younger ones, secondary school, even from primary school. They have the intellect, the skill, the potential. Let the parents cite it, identify it, and begin to encourage them to do it.
All right.
As you are doing.
Thank you very sincerely. We have to go now. This has been a very interesting one. I mean, he's written on different topics and has different, diverse, a multifaceted experience in life. We sincerely appreciate you, Mr. Tayo ADEGBITE, for coming on the bookshelf again today. Dear viewer, we'll see you some other time on the bookshelf. Do not forget, just keep writing, all right? And remember, some things will stick with you forever. Make sure you're doing the best you can at every given time. My name is DAMILOLA RAPHAEL. See you next time on the bookshelf, Western Spring Television. It's goodbye and God bless.